Just how expensive will Destined Rivals be? In today's video, we're going to look at a few sealed products and see where they will be in the future price-wise. Namely, we'll be looking at the booster box, of course, as the main sealed investment for Destined Rivals. What a set. Look, I have my beef with it, which I'll touch on briefly in this video, but where will it be? As I guess touted as the best booster box investment with arguably the biggest following and anticipation for a Pokemon card set we've seen in so long. Where will this booster box end up going? Where will Elite Trainer boxes end up going? What price will they be? Well, let's jump straight into it. So, Destined Rivals follows a pretty long lineage dating back 25 years to the first ever Team Rocket set coming out. Now, the original Team Rocket set, I remember getting those in the local Target here in Australia, and it brought a new dimension to the gameplay. So I guess the feeling was that Pokemon cards for so long, well, I shouldn't say for so long, but the first three iterations, base set, of course, Jungle and Fossil, they were quite light and airy. The artwork, that is, it did feel like a kid's game. And then Team Rocket came out and it was something different. Like it was, dark and it was mysterious, and it added this new realm of artwork to the cards that we'd never seen before. And it was just something new and cool. And then, of course, the next set that came out, the next Team Rocket set, EX Team Rocket Returns, was launched in an extremely quiet period for Pokemon. Wizards of the Coast, of course, had sold the rights to Nintendo, and Nintendo was just starting to take off, and EX Team Rocket Returns was the introduction of the first ever Gold Star Pokemon cards, and arguably, perhaps with EX Deoxys, the most expensive / the greatest EX era booster box and set that we could possibly see. This is a very, very, very expensive booster box if you can find one and have the opportunity to purchase one, or find someone that just wants to let it go at this stage, because the appreciation on Gold Stars and the appreciation on EX Team Rocket Returns booster boxes has been absolutely insane lately. And that shows us. It shows us one thing very important here, and we'll touch on this moving into Destined Rivals. It shows us that, yes, Team Rocket booster boxes are older, not significantly older, but a fair bit older. Like, we're talking 5-6 years older, but they're worth so much less. Even in a first edition iteration, the original Team Rocket booster boxes are worth so much less, even in first edition iteration, to an EX Team Rocket booster box. What does that tell us? Age, of course, is really important to the aging and the price and the scarcity of a booster box. But sometimes two other things can completely trump that. One is the print run, and two is the quality or the chase cards that sit inside that set. They are really important. I guess that's the caveat that I wanted to make to Destined Rivals. One of the most important things to this box's future price is, and quite honestly, how much it gets printed. If it gets absolutely burnt on the printer and just, print run after print run, maybe this booster box is going to take a long time to appreciate. However, if we're in the vicinity of one and done when it comes to booster boxes because Pokemon wants to turn its attention to Mega Evolution, we could be somewhat in this, team up sort of realm. Now, with all that, let's talk about appreciation and where this booster box could possibly sit. Now, where this booster box could possibly sit not only is dependent on its print runs, but like I mentioned, it's dependent on the chase cards inside it. And I'm going to bring up on the screen here some of the chase cards that are inside Destined Rivals. And I've talked through my beef, and I don't want to turn this into a big part of the video, but you know how I said the original Team Rocket booster box, it brought something new, something dark and mysterious. And then the EX Team Rocket Returns brought something extra as well. It brought this tiered chase to the TCG where not only could you pull the EXs, so the hollows, so to speak, and reverse hollows, but you had this new tiered chase of gold cards, Gold Star cards that were extremely difficult to pull. And it was like, again, we've added something completely new and magical to the TCG. Destined Rivals, heavily riding on the coattails, of course, of that Team Rocket slogan. Like, what did it do new? And you look at the chase cards and you go, well, this is my opinion. Everyone can have different opinions. Some of you will probably agree with it, and some of you might completely dismiss it and completely disagree with it. But for me, they just missed so many tricks. Like, Why couldn't we have reintroduced light Pokemon, dark Pokemon? Like, I don't know, where's some of those favorite Team Rocket cards? Why didn't we have a Dark Charizard? Like, if you're gonna go in, go all in. Why didn't we have Dragonite? Why didn't we have Scyther or Scizor or Steelix? Or, I don't know, there were so many opportunities, yet we get Dark Crobat. Oh, sorry, we get Team Rocket's Crobat. The Mewtwo, the artwork, love it or hate it, I don't mind it. It's like, could the chase cards have been better in this set? In my opinion, yes, it could have. Now, I'm not ragging all over the set. I'm not saying it's a bad set. I think it's a pretty damn good set. It's definitely the best booster box set we had from the whole Scarlet and Violet era. I'm just saying it could have done a bit more. It could have been a bit more special. It could have introduced something new to the TCG like the other two Team Rocket booster boxes that we've seen in the past and Team Rocket sets have. And I don't think it achieved that. Is it a 10 out of 10 set? No. Is it an S plus tier set? No. Will it go down as a great Pokemon card set and very collectible? Yes, of course it will. It's a good, strong Pokemon card set. So where will it go in the future? And I want to turn my attention back to the original Team Rocket booster box. They are currently sitting at a market price of about $7,000 US. Now let's work off the fact that you could buy it for $100 US 25 years ago. That means you've seen 6,900% growth in that time, which per year, if we're working off linear, and not compounding because it's not the stock market and we're not reinvesting our funds there, but a linear growth of 276% per year is what we would have achieved there. That is absolutely insane growth. I don't think Destined Rivals will come close to achieving EX Team Rocket return heights. There's just too many factors against it. A, I don't think the cards, the chase cards are good enough. B, we're going to get tremendous PSA populations for these cards versus extremely, extremely low populations for sets like EX Team Rocket returns. And that's why Gold Star Torchic is worth $100,000 US. Like it's never going to happen with the Team Rocket's Mewtwo from Destined Rivals because there's too many people keeping them in good condition, there's too many people ripping them, there's too many people sending them to get graded, and there's too many PSA 10s coming out. The population is too high. If, for argument's sake, there was only 3 PSA 10s, well, that's a different story. Maybe that could be an extremely expensive $50,000 chase card. So I don't think we're going to see the growth of EX Team Rocket returns. I don't even think we're going to see the growth of first edition original Team Rocket booster box. But that's why I picked this unlimited edition. So $7,000 after 25 years on the market. Now, I actually think Destined Rivals might surprise us and maybe perform a little bit better than an unlimited booster box of the original Team Rocket. Look, I think we might see, I don't know, I don't think we'll see that level of growth in 10 years' time, of course, but maybe we'll see half that growth in the next 10 years. And if we work off that equation, it's going to put a Destined Rivals booster box in 10 years' time somewhere around $5,000 US. Depending on print runs, that's my prediction. And you might go, whoa, hold on, Michael, that's way too high. $5,000 in 10 years? You must be crazy. Like, is an Evolving Skies booster box even going to get to that price after 10 years? Well, here's the thing, right? What sets come out 10 years ago? Here's one that comes to mind that I think is on a somewhat relatively level playing field to Destined Rivals, and that is Ancient Origins. Ancient Origins came out in 2015, so it is 10 years old, August to be exact. So it's 10 years and a few months old. Ancient Origins is currently sitting at $5,300 US as a market booster box price. And I get the same argument, you know, the Primal Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza that's sitting there, tremendous chase cards and quite low populations in PSA 10s, so they're worth a lot as a PSA 10. That's the only difference I can really see in Destined Rivals. I think the overall chase cards inside the set, somewhat similar in terms of like raw sort of value when it comes to maybe the top 3 to 5 chase cards down the track. And here's exactly what will happen to Destined Rivals chase cards, speaking of those. As we'll see, they'll dip. I've said that from the start. I've talked about that across multiple Destined Rivals videos. Chase cards will dip as they come out of the gate. Then eventually they'll level off, and then eventually Destined Rivals will go out of print, and we'll start seeing these chase cards appreciate back up, much like we've seen with some of the Sword and Shield sets, much like we've seen with some of the Sun and Moon sets, and of course that was seen from the XY era. Now the next set to come, or the next product, sorry, to talk about would be a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Box. So I want to touch on that quickly before we finish this video. Before we do though, quick shout out to today's video sponsor, which is of course the Collector app. If you don't have it, there'll be a link in the description to download it. One of the greatest giveaways ever for the month this month, and that is a first edition Wizards of the Coast booster box. Tremendous value inside this box as a pro member, and awesome abilities as a pro user to look at things like set analytics, go back in time to track your singles and sealed products. Collector is just the ultimate app for exploring your sealed and singles as a collector and an investor. It is such a good app, and the introduction now of things like trades where you can check, is my trade with someone else going to be fair and equitable? You can punch trades into the Collector app now and it'll tell you that information. It's so easy to use. Again, link in the description. Final part of the video, Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. So what do we get here? We have two, of course. The Pokemon Center one and the regular one. Currently, the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box is going for $326, driven by some beautiful artwork on the box, the scarcity of Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, arguably probably some of the hype around Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes from the Scarlet and Violet era, because of course we get that stamped Pokemon Center promo, which is the Team Rocket's Wobbuffet, and we all know the story behind Wobbuffet if we've watched the anime in the past. It was that funny character that always came out and probably stuffed things up, wasn't it? So a little bit of nostalgia attached to that. Is it a fan favorite Pokemon? Probably not, but it's sort of cool, I guess, that they chose that card as the promo. Where do we see this going? This will be a rare sealed item, and I think people will really want to collect Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. I think there's only one direction for this, and that is traveling up in a linear trajectory towards $500, then $600, and then maybe in 4 or 5 years time, $1,000 for this Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. I think both the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box and the booster box will be very sought after products. If we do see a reprint of the booster box and you can get it cheaper anywhere, or if you can find yourself a deal on it, even at the moment, I think it's a great pickup. It will be a good long-term investment. That is my prediction in 10 years time, that I see it hovering somewhere around a $5,000 booster box. I'm Michael, this is PokeOz. Catch everyone next time.